Damn, it's raining again.
Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee, Florida. It's the Syracuse Orange and the Florida State Seminoles. Restate State Jesse Palmer here. Javier is down on the sidelines and we're checking with him right now.
When you enter Doak Campbell Stadium, you have to walk past the statue of Bobby Bowden first.
All right, we got to get in the win column. We had 2 close calls, 2 close user games. It came down to the last play. We fell short on both of those. Well, we got to get a win today.
Looking forward to see how this one goes. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they
We on the hot seat already.
So Syracuse's offense will go on the attack first. And here comes the junior running back. He's coming off a 100-yard game and a couple of touchdowns in their last win.
Trips already. So.
Miller with the ball. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up, get some movement at the point of attack, and find a little crease for your running back.
Right back to the well. Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards apart. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive.
Come on, man. You right there.
And then that might open up some big plays down the field.
He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Going with the ground game left. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, David, understand that, and they've been preaching to their team, we've got to start fast. Not just in this game. We've got to start the season fast. We've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Come on, man. Y'all not stepping up,
Nice
man.
gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly. Wide receiver, quarterback. Nice job being on the same page. Nice completion, nice catch.
Punt that.
Behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
Oh, they're going to go for it.
And they
Okay.
finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over. The Seminoles offense will go to work for the first time in this one.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that now, you got to have your defense go belly out. So you start the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get one back now.
Give to the running back. Here's a little room there. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Seminoles have always been known for explosive, flash flashy, big plays, but think of guys like Dalvin Cook and the toughness that he ran with. That's on display here.
And then those guys that I think of, too, with Warren Dunn, you hand them the football and big plays can happen. And offenses have been built around that for years in Florida State, finding that guy to hand the ball to.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Turning it on. Finally run out of bounds inside the 20-yard line. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. On the option. The option is
Dude!
Right
What the
there to
fuck?
Stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3.
And that just looked off. The timing,
What are you
the
doing,
rhythm, I
man?
don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like
No,
really
they
quickly
just
making
messed
a
it
read,
up.
And you could tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere.
They gotta patch
Defense
that.
won that rep.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Under fire. They get him
First
corralled,
down.
but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line.
They seriously got to patch that, man. That's ridiculous.
Coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up, put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping him.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Seminoles. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They marched the ball for 51 yards for the score. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down. What a good gain on that play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The Orange with a ton of options available on 2nd and short. The give is to Miller. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
Really nice job by this defense. 1st down was not successful. They get the 2nd and short. Those are the downs where they can be really aggressive on offense and take advantage. So you kind of don't know how to play it, but they did a good job playing the run, protecting themselves against the pass, and now forcing a 3rd down.
And
Oh, sir.
Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
I'm really impressed by this pass rush. It's just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the
Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon.
Yo, what's up, man? What's going on with you?
He gets it away from his own end zone. Slips through the line. And there he goes. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. This offense has it with really good field position. On the option. Keeps it
Come on,
first
man.
down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
See, we're going to have to
Really
take this
good
out of the
job by
playbook
this
until they
defense,
fix it.
understanding
Because
responsibility.
no reason he should be
Playing
doing
the
that
first
on option
Playing
plays.
the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed.
We'll just gash him this way then.
Quick step and go. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. The Noles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he charges across the line. Touchdown, Florida State.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Quick strike offense and then 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Syracuse offense makes its way onto the field. This is where the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the need to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Miller. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
And what a great job by the defense here. 1st down, 2nd down, 2 straight runs. They stuffed both. That was a big key for them coming into this game. They want to set up 3rd and long situations. Now those edge rushers can pin their ears back to get after the quarterback. They can mix up in the sky.
Sit down.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. This is already getting out of hand. They're going to have to protect the quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success, because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Syracuse will send out the punt team. That first punt was a beauty. Didn't take another one just like it. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Man, we should have cut to the left.
Like that, or why you don't
It's all right.
settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. It's up just a little bit of yards. And how about the Here's the handoff. It'll be a
Yeah,
gain
they
of
didn't
6.
need
That's
to
up 2nd and
patch
4.
because no reason they should be
6-yard
running
pickup
glitchy
on
like that.
1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground. Might have a chance. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. That's the way you get things going. A huge play, and now attacking from just inside the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Yo, appreciate the follow, bro.
They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. He bullies his way all the way down the 5-yard line.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Sends it back in motion. And he
game.
makes the play. Touchdown, Florida State.
And you always want to get the home crowd jacked up. they got a lot to cheer about here at home.
Dynasty going pretty smooth so far, man.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. A very efficient 5-way scoring drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run.
Definitely, man. I'm surprised. Yo, I appreciate the follow on both. I might have to start using Twitch too.
Just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit.
No, man. I think I'm gonna stick with one because every time I join multiple dynasties, man, I get burnt out quick, and my schedule won't allow it, man. Come on, get down there, man.
There's running room. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
I appreciate the offer, though, man.
Situations, and I like it here. First play of the drive on offense, and you're dropping back to pass, or letting the pass rush get upfield, seeing if you can just get one into the hands of your back, get some blockers downfield. You don't obviously pick up an explosive play, but you get some good yards on that, and you give the opposing defense now something else to think about. You've got those screens in your back pocket. You're going to use them.
Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. And Jelly. Looking to the big tight end.
Come on, man. Why y'all?
Wide open downfield. Great pickup as they'll keep this
nice.
Moving, and they've got
I wonder why they don't. They see him throwing, but they just stand back.
They need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're gonna be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse.
Seems like bunch spots don't work.
I mean, come on, offense.
For some reason.
Let's keep this game competitive.
You have to run something else out of bunch.
Coverage, you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple of yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Here's the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It seems like when we go in bunch box, it always messes up.
The Orange with a lot of work to do on 3rd and long. Again, it's Angeli.
Oh, shit, he got me.
He's got it inside the 50.
Because he's slow.
And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown.
If we would have took him away.
And how about the tight end showing off the athletic ability? Does a great job in the blocking game. Now, when you need to make a big play in the passing game, you just turn him loose.
Well, shoot, we got, I think we got like 4 or 5 spots left. You could join ours.
Takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Let's go down.
Pretty good. We are definitely pretty good older people. No drama, pretty laid back. No glitching or nothing like that you have to worry about.
All right, Holly. The short hands, it's Lopez. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You can tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
I think I'm going to have to do that too, man, because these some of these macros don't work.
Fairly manageable distance here on 3rd down from the 27.
Or I might have my zones drops wrong.
They'll run the option. Keeps it himself. There's a crease. And he's knocked down, but not before he picks up enough for the first down.
stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They're going to ride this running back.
65, bro. What are you doing, man?
It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Maybe that stop is
Sometimes offensive lines be standing like they standing straight up instead of blocking.
Football with so much success, something has to change. That was a good start.
Snagged out of the air. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
When you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
Damn.
And it's incomplete.
We rode him a little bit too far.
Might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They
Oh,
just
now
don't,
what?
okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a
First.
hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later. And see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Man, that's so frustrating. And it happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone.
Bro!
The pitch, the ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this
God
stage
damn,
of the game,
Ashton,
the only
man.
person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. They knock him down right there. Now we get a timeout taken by the
If we don't get this option game together, we're going to be doomed.
They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Looking for a man. It's Daniels. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. Looking to throw. Trying to find the end zone. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. FSU calling it
When it
second
rains, I
timeout.
tell you, it really acts up.
They'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Might be changing the route. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He picks up the
Dude,
fumble, but
what
they'll
are
blow
you
it
doing?
right there. And remember, at this stage of the
Sparry.
game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Sparry. Ashton, he ain't it. Sparry, come here.
Got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And how big is that earlier sack now as they try to get it in the end zone here? Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He goes down after the short return.
That's the half.
What a play to get the football back. So the offense has had enough. They'll take a knee and wrap up this first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check
We
in
need
with
dual
Kevin
threats.
Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update. Syracuse has it teed up, ready to kick off and start this second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our
So y'all ain't gonna block, huh?
running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Motion from the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Noles will try to pin them back with the punt.
Here's the part where we fall apart in the third quarter, as always.
Stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Quick release, and that's a
Get the ball!
behind the line. Defense.
God damn!
Going to be a turnover.
Fumbles are great.
I bet it's gonna be challenged.
Always thinking about his defensive play.
Oh, okay. Let's snap that. Hurry up.
That ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone.
Let's go.
Touchdown, no.
Yeah, man. They snooped out that rocket toss. They knew that rocket toss was coming.
Down by this transfer running back, and we've seen in this game, guys, why they brought him in.
They know on third and short, the rocket toss is coming.
150 rushing yards in this game. He's been the star for the offense.
We'll have to find something else for short yardage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you got a touchdown on the board.
I'm going to figure out how to disguise, because we can come out something else, then switch into that. Maybe we still can use it.
From inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. The Orange ready to go on the attack on this drive. They're down by 21 points. When you get a touchdown here, you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Running inside, it's Miller. Could be an alley.
Yeah, we should have ran up on that.
Pretty good chunk of yardage. They've
We didn't do what we were supposed to do.
With a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll ride the hot hand. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
And we talked about this guy coming in the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some
They're going to learn.
This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Angeli from the gun on third down. Quickly to
Come
the
on,
tight
man.
end.
You got to step
They
up
convert
faster,
on
bro.
third down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Clement. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing.
Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Again, it's Angeli. And he's
Ball! Ball!
Now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Touchdown, Seminoles. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Steelers' hands, and he makes them pay, taking it back all the way for a score.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. This thing has sort of gotten away the last couple of possessions. They've been a little too generous, David.
Like a non-profit, man, like a charity, giving the football away too much. Got to take care of the football, Jesse. Otherwise, you got no shot to win this football game.
You're right, man. At this level of college football, it doesn't matter how talented you are. It doesn't matter who you're playing. If you're sloppy and you put the football on the ground or you throw picks, you're going to find yourself behind on the scoreboard.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every day. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
Come on, man. He was supposed to get that.
Work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I got to be honest, guys. I'm a little surprised by the coverage on that play. It's third and short. You can't allow a hitch route to pick up the first down. You've got to have way tighter coverage than that.
He'll be knocked down, but not before doling out some punishment and getting 7.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then
Come on, man. Y'all missing tackles. What are y'all doing?
Not a good job by this defense.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
The run inside. It's Miller. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing and jelly. Grabbed in the middle. It's Weaver. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Orange. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
On the run from inside his own 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Snap to the back. They believe in that running game.
Slow.
Stopped at the 23.
And that play is essentially like a jet sweep, right? This offense is going to run the football conventionally. They'll do it between the tackles. They'll do it outside. But there's a lot of different creative ways they can get their playmakers the football in the running game. And I think that was an example of what you saw right there.
Gets the nose of the ball to the 25. Give him 1.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Maybe some room here. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him.
Why is he jumping into the dude for?
Confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be
So now they
physical,
pressing
they're trying
up
to stay on
now.
the field.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So we open the final period with a third down play. Here comes the option. He'll try to get to the marker himself. There he goes. They'll make the tackle, but not before he's got enough to move the sticks. And as his defense's head spinning with the option. The Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Aaron is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give to the tailback. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together, back to back to back.
And that ball's on the ground behind the line.
Do it again here. Fumble again.
I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it.
Deep breath, right?
Right
And
back
you
on the
fumble
bench.
That thing, you cough it up. You're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big time break for the offense.
Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line.
Yo, what's up, man? What's going on?
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. He gets
Kick the field goal since y'all can't
nowhere
run.
to go, and it'll be 4th down. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Nestled just inside that right upright.
Oops. God damn it. I didn't want to
And
do
they
this.
just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not
Gave 'em
give up
3
big
yards.
plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way. We'll be looking pretty good.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Steve Angeli. Catch in the middle. It's Weaver.
Here's the deal. You're dealing with 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win. We've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Angeli on the play action. Fires toward the end zone.
Kick it off.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll send the back in motion. Angeli.
And he's just running backwards.
He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. Syracuse
Hate when they do
comes
that.
to the line on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run.
Nope.
Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal. Defense going all in to stop the run. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. He's brought down immediately and barely got it back to the line of scrimmage.
All right. Let's go red double rack.
Try to find a chunk out of this lead on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass.
Sit down.
And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
If I had told you that one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football was going to have less than 200 yards passing in this game, you might not have had that on your bingo card, but that's what's in fact happened. This team.
Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking Throwing angelic. Fires to the wideout.
Turnover.
Drop the football.
All right, how do you chew clock on this thing?
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most on big time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end. And coverage forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Hold on.
Delay of game. Offense.
All right. I'll figure it
The
out.
offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The give as they work on that clock. Finds a little bit of room, picks up 4 out to the 13.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Hands it off. Fighting off the defender. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's the game. Good dub.
All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game. Defense made stops when they had to make them. So, right, there were some things that
Good morale lifter.
moving forward, but ultimately they were the better team today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Defense definitely played solid today. A few hiccups, but nothing major. First downs, 320-yard offense today. Could have been a little bit more. 6.3 yards per play, not bad. 284 on the ground. We only had 37 passing yards. We only threw the ball 7 times. One turnover. Five yards, penalties, not too bad. We're not going to make a change at quarterback yet. We're going to keep him in, but so far, I like Sparry better. But we're going to keep Ashton in for a little bit longer. Wisner, 32 carries, 259. Hobbs had 9 tackles today, two tackles for loss. Jones had 4 assisted, 8 tackles, 4 tackles for loss. Howard had 7 total tackles. Nielsen had 6. Jones had 2 sacks. Let's see, next week. That was a lot closer. It was a lot closer than what it really was. We only lost by like a touchdown before the game cut off, so we had to force win it. This one came down to the last play. Next week at Virginia Tech. Then we got the next 3 games, user games, before we go to Miami. Then we got Clemson. Yeah, we don't have a bye week until week 6. That's it for that.